It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now here's Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I made a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
The Folks' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, Achane. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Falcons 10.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. They juked him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle.
Complete to Mason Joseph. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Penix to the air once more. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. First target, first catch, and a first down. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To the air, Penix. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score, yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that throw incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the play. And the Panther first down.
Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action. Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun is a big H-in.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Throwing, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Young off the play fake. And his throw here is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air once more, Young. And that will be incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and isn't right.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now Penix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw.
That one deep for London.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It's fielded at the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Young.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
14. First down, Carolina.
Young to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw, Young.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
On the coverage.
They'll throw now on the final play.
To the left side, he's got Branch.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now a full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, what a move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the stiff arm made it a free little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's Young off play action. Here's a diving catch right side. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
From Tulane to Tennessee to Carolina, a terrific blend of size and speed at 6'4" and a sub-4.40. The Panthers now have a guy who's a true deep threat and can help their young quarterback.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Young to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Panthers 21, Falcons 17. Fitzgerald to kick
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Penix working out of the gun here.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix.
Out to his left. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Penix. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 85 yards.
And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
To the air, Penix.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 24. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Young trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Jalen Walker
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This will be fielded at the 17.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to... rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
Nowhere to turn this time, he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
They'll run. Achane.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
Touchdown, Panthers! From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Steps away to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
He's on his way.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll pitch it out to Achane. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it'll probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.